Good afternoon. I'm Nancy Mackay, Director of Water Services with the City of Calgary. I'm here to bring you an update on the latest progress in restoring service to the Bearspaw South Feeder Main. As of 8 a.m. today, we had not detected any new wire snaps in the feeder main. Water is flowing through the pipe at 70% of its maximum speed, and the pipe continues to perform well. This means we're able to supply enough water to meet the increased citywide demand. I'd like to let you know about a water main break yesterday evening in the 5100 block of Bowness Road. Unfortunately, there are 14 residential and 10 commercial properties currently experiencing a temporary disruption to their water services. A water wagon is on site to provide water for those who are impacted. A portion of Bowness Road in both directions has been temporarily closed for repairs. It will reopen when it's safe to do so. Please drive carefully and follow detour and other signage in the area. Our crews have located the source of the break and are on site working right now on repairs, which are anticipated to take about 48 hours. While this break is near the Bearspaw South Feeder Main, it is not directly connected to the feeder main, and it is on a much smaller 10-inch cast iron pipe, and it is not impacting the flow of water through the feeder main. This incident does not affect our ability to meet Calgary's current water demand, and our water remains safe to drink. Water main breaks of this size are not unusual. Calgary maintains nearly 15,000 kilometers of underground water infrastructure as part of our drinking water, wastewater, and our stormwater systems. We have one of the lowest number of average breaks per 100 kilometers when compared to other major Canadian cities. The number of main breaks we are responding to is a little bit higher right now than we'd normally see. We anticipate that we may see a few additional breaks as the system responds to the changes that we have been making to restore water flow. During this emergency, we've had to draw more water from the Glenmore water treatment than the Bearspaw plant, and we directed water through our drinking water distribution system in different ways than we typically might. Once we brought the feeder main back online, we changed the direction of water in some areas, increased pressure of water flowing through some parts of the system, and we're continuing to make adjustments as we stabilize the system. When changes like these are made, it is normal to experience a few additional breaks in pipes. We have teams ready to respond 24/7, and fixing breaks typically takes 48 hours or less. As a reminder, we are in Stage 2 outdoor water restrictions. Under Stage 2, you can use a sprinkler hose or in-ground sprinkling system for up to 1 hour a week on specific days. The sprinkler schedule is determined by your address. Under the sprinkler schedule, even numbered addresses can use their sprinkler on Wednesday or Saturday. Odd number addresses can use their sprinkler on Thursday or Sunday. We ask that you water in the morning or in the evening, avoiding the warmest hours in the afternoon. This will minimize evaporation and get the most out of your watering. In addition to this sprinkler schedule, we can now water in other ways at any time and any day of the week. You can use water for gardens, trees, shrubs with a hose fitted with a trigger spray nozzle or drip irrigation that has an automatic shutoff on any day of the week with no time limits. This is because hoses with spring nozzles automatically shut off when they're not in active use, so they tend to use less water. While you can water with a hose and nozzle at any time of the day, cooler evenings and early mornings are recommended, again, to minimize evaporation and get the most for your yard. Our water use yesterday was 612 million litres, which is in line with what we forecasted for Stage 2 outdoor water restrictions in place, and of course the heat that we're experiencing. We intend to monitor the feeder main and the system's performance over the weekend, along with our water supply and demand. With this information, we will be able to make a decision on Monday whether we're ready to move to Stage 1 outdoor water restrictions. Under Stage 1, we'll be able to use sprinklers for up to 2 hours each week, again on a set schedule. Full details of what you can expect under each stage of restrictions can be found at calgary.ca/restrictions. I will be here again tomorrow to bring you an update at 2 p.m. Like today, it will be live streamed on calgary.ca/live. Thank you again for your time today.